It's really understanding their thinking, their approach, what kind of things they've done so far. If it's looking more at a senior or a lead level, really understanding the type of projects they've done. And it depends on if I'm looking for a permanent role or a contract role. If it's a contract role, there'll be a very specific project that they'll be coming in to do. So, previous experience in either that field or that type of work. For a permanent role, it's more an understanding of the sort of decisions they've made to get to where they are. Within a portfolio, it's really important to see the thinking that goes into the work, as much as the projects that they've done, really what their role was within the project, what the team was that they were working with, how they shared the responsibility, how they collaborated, not only with the people that they're working with, but also with the clients. So really seeing their approach and what they've done. And then it gets to a point of also looking at what kind of outputs and deliverables they've done. How have they made their thinking tangible? How have they sort of brought the designs to life and communicated what they needed to get across? I think it's really important that candidates do ask questions in interviews. It shows as much about what they're interested in, what they're concerned about, as it does really sort of getting across how they communicate. A large part of service design, and more increasingly design in general, is really about communication and collaboration. So if a candidate within an interview can start a discussion and can ask some good questions that create a debate or create a deeper understanding of their passion and their approach, then it's always important. So if they ask questions around how it was working with a difficult client or a challenging workshop, or really getting under the skin of what it is we as a company are doing, or the type of industry we work in, anything that really shows that they're more than just turning up for an interview, something that shows that they have a higher level of interest. So one of the better interviews I had was when the designer actually came up and they had a fantastic sort of solution to the design, but then they sort of pulled out this large notebook, and for the design challenge they'd pretty much filled a notebook of just sketches and thought processes and things that they thought were important. They'd gone off and they'd spoken to some of their friends, they'd looked at some other things that were happening in the marketplace, and it really did show a huge level of thinking which came through as just their personal approach. Probably one of the better ones, because not only did they do a fantastic job, but they also sort of showed such a level of thinking and how they approach and their uniqueness as a designer. They're an existing service designer. I guess it really comes down to why they're looking to move. Are they looking for a different culture within an organization or an agency or a company that they want to be part of? Or are they looking for a different industry that they'd like to be working in, or a different sort of field if they're spending a lot of time, say, in a financial industry now and they want to move into another one? Again, it's understanding what the audience is that they're talking to, as in the new employer, what it is that's going to be relevant to them, which is almost a service design sort of process in itself. So then trying to sort of highlight the things that they've done in their existing role that would be most relevant to this new role, and then also sort of showing their understanding of what challenges may come up in this new role that they're excited by and they're looking forward to.